just done a short video to show people who haven't possibly seen a grid in physical presence just exactly what they seem to be like from top to bottom, and the quality of the product. So this is obviously the top view as it would be laid down before it was filled with gravel. So the grids are obviously like an empty cell initially, and then on the bottom side, which lays straight on the ground, you've got the anti-lift lattice, which is designed so that the infill of the product lays onto that and keeps the product weighted down onto the ground so it doesn't move. And also on the bottom you've got the actual thicker part of the walls, where they are obviously far wider than they are on the top. Again, has a little bit of an anti-lift benefit as well as strengthening. So the top of the wall starts around 2.5 millimeters and tapers down thicker towards 3.5 or so to the very bottom, and as I say, has a reinforcing thickness at the very bottom of the depth of the grid. You can see that you've got 4 push snap lock, and we call them V-force because as they're pressed in they go through almost like a V profile and then snap into place, which locks them into place and stops anything moving and lifting whilst being driven on and so on. This particular grid's got some of the white bay markers that we do offer, delineation markers as some people call them. So they're used for separating parking bays, using a white line method with these, which are normally spaced at approximately every 3/4 metre or so. There's not a fixed guide for exactly how far they're distanced apart, but people do often use a rule of thumb of about 75 centimetres. So I think that's everything in the grid. I'll just do a little bit of a closer view so you can see also the anti-slip nodules, which are absolutely everywhere over the top of the grids to give grip to vehicle wheels and also people's shoes when they're walking on the grids that are perhaps not necessarily filled over the top with gravels and soil, etc. And also, whilst you can see close up, you've got the centre cross of every single joining cell, which is rounded to give an extra strength. Because one thing in plastics is sharp corners is a weakness. It's known in the trade. So these have got like a very slightly rounded, beveled finish with these little, if you like, posts, which give an extra strength. And the total weight of the grid is circa 1 kilogram. That does vary with obviously the fact that we use recycled plastic. Sometimes it can be towards 1.2 kilograms even when using a certain type of polymer. And again, equally, sometimes it's fractionally below 1 kilogram, but not much, even with using sort of the most light version of a polymer. The product that we use obviously is an incredibly strong UV stable polymer, which is tested and checked, even though it is a recycled product, which obviously has its eco-friendly positives, but still maintaining a high quality product. Okay, I think I've covered everything, as I say, and any questions, we welcome them on any of our platforms. Thank you.